Welcome to another episode of the INH show, talking about geek culture, news and lifestyle. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're very busy, we're professionals, we're working men, and we don't get to catch up as often as we would like. So I think today we just wanted to talk about the stuff that's caught our attention over the last
few weeks. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff, but these are the ones that interest us probably more than anything else.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a few things. I mean, I'll start off. Well, one of the things that caught my attention was Neil Blomkamp doing the
Aliens.
The Alien, the Alien movie. So, now, what do you think of that? Are you a fan of Neil Blomkamp? I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but
was it Blomkamp?
Some of that.
Blomkamp.
Yeah. Well,
I would assume he's South African, right?
I'm not even going to try the accent.
And that has from Europe as well. It has a bit of European influence. More, Nazi.
Where are you going with this? I just thought it was cool that he was doing it.
Yeah, right. Look, District 9 guy, right? Let's just call it that. I am a huge fan of District 9. I really am. So I think he will be able to pull this one off really well. I enjoyed Elysium. I didn't love it. I enjoyed it.
Now, have you seen the trailer for Chappie? The one that's got coming out?
That looks awesome.
Does it though?
Awesome.
I mean, I think it looks good, and I'm looking forward to it. What am I missing that is making this trailer that everyone is getting these bonus when they see it?
I think it's the idea of a computer AI that's able to become human or grows a soul. That sort of ideology. Do you know what I mean? Sort of like iRobot, same thing, right? Do you know what I'm sort of saying?
I mean, I didn't like iRobot.
Okay.
I liked Terminator 2. And to me, there is no better movie about a machine growing a conscience than Terminator 2.
Right.
So.
Well, I guess this is sort of similar to that.
Well, I mean, again, I'm looking forward to it. I just don't understand the love that everyone is going crazy over it. But in any case, Neil Blomkamp doing Aliens. Now, it's funny because when I mentioned this to you, you were saying that
I read somewhere that they were going to keep the whole Aliens 3 and 4 sort of ideologies and mythos and stuff like that. And
they're not going to wipe it out yet.
No.
I actually read something completely different to that. Yeah,
so they were going to.
They're gonna scrub it out completely.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So maybe I've read it wrong. Maybe you've read it wrong. But what do you think about that? That he's gonna, let's say he's gonna follow on with Alien 2 and 3 and 4. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's a bad thing.
Why?
Well, first of all, Alien 3 and 4 are widely regarded as the weaker two. Number one.
Wait, you're gonna have to jog my memory.
Alien 3 is the one in the prison colony that shaved heads.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's 3.
You didn't like that one? That's the one with the dog.
Not really.
The dog alien, right?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Really?
I did not like it.
Wait, the first one was the one on the ship.
Yeah, the Ridley Scott one, which
is only one alien.
Which people love and I like. I don't love it.
Okay. The second one was with the Marines.
The action movie. The action movie, yeah. Which that one I love.
I'm a huge fan of that
I think almost everyone likes it, even though it's kind of it sort of went a whole different direction.
Okay. And then the third one was in the in the prison.
Yep.
Where she dies. Well, she sacrifices herself at the end as it.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess we can say spoiler alert for like a 20-year-old movie.
Come on, everyone would probably watch it by now.
Yeah. So anyway, that's number 3. Number 4 is
the one where she's been genetically created again, and she's got alien blood in her.
Yeah.
And then there was that weird human baby alien looking thing that was disgusting.
Winona Ryder is in it, and Ron Perlman was in it. That was number 4. So I think that it is quite difficult for them to make a movie if they're going to acknowledge all of the stuff that's happened previously. So I would rather they just reboot everything completely. And I would just say, Neil Blomkamp, with all the clout that you have and
what if
just do what you think with it.
What if he did pre all those?
Well,
not post, but pre.
I would be all up for that because that piece of garbage movie Prometheus would then be completely.
Hold on, but Prometheus was never officially
Come on, and never officially an Alien prequel.
That's what was officially stated, right? It was never. It had a lot of similarities. A lot of similarities.
The whole thing was supposed to. I think it was meant to be an Alien prequel. And then someone along the way realized that this is a total train wreck, and if it not for Fassbender and Idris Elba, this movie would be total garbage. So I think it was fully intended to be a come on, all the hallmarks are there. There's the chest bursting scene. There's the acid blood. It's an Alien prequel. It just completely fell apart.
No.
So if it's a prequel, if they are rebooting it completely, I think it's fine. In fact, I'd be all up for that. We already have Alien 1 and Alien 2.
Right, so I think if it's a prequel to the Aliens, or maybe the thing that breaches the gap between the two of Prometheus and Aliens, that would be pretty cool.
Ooh.
It would be hard.
If anyone could make me like it, this is the guy to do it, because I'm a big fan of District 9 and the other movies.
Cool. Anyways, moving on, next news that I wanted to bring up as well was in regards to Arrow, the TV series, and Flash. Apparently, they're both doing really well at the moment. I'm a huge fan of the Flash TV series. I assume you are...
I admit that I'm a fan of the Flash series.
Alright, so apparently they've announced that they're looking at doing a spin-off of Arrow and Flash. Is that... I got that right, yeah?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Well, who is going to be the focus of this series? Because I've read it's going to involve Captain Cold. Mm-hmm. Has he been called Captain Cold on this thing? Okay.
Yes, that nerdy dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, what do you think about that? He's just like, oh, every time there's a villain, there has to be the scene where he's like, oh, Captain Cold, or oh, Heat Wave, and it's got like
and I think the first couple of times
it's running old. It's
the first couple of times it's like, that's pretty cool. Now it's like, ha, shut up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
anyway, from what I understand, it's gonna somehow involve Captain Cold. It's gonna have Atom gonna be in it as well?
Did you Adam is going to be in a
different spin-off, the Arrow spin-off.
In Arrow itself, yeah, and he's got the new costumes and stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, we don't know anything about Adam. Like, have we seen him?
Brendan
Routh, yeah, Superman. Supposed to be Superman.
Yeah. It looks cool.
Have we actually seen him on screen? We've seen him in a suit, but have we seen him in the show?
I don't watch Arrow. I don't like Arrow.
Okay, well,
I don't enjoy Arrow one bit.
Brendan Routh as Atom. I haven't seen it, and
it's a bit weird to
as
me,
of now. Yeah,
but
I think it has legs. I think conceptually it'll be good.
The Atom is a nerdy sort of scientist, right?
Yeah, and Brendan Routh looks like a total nerd.
You know, so yeah, it doesn't work for me.
The Captain Cold one. What do you think about that?
Prison Break guys, they're all coming back together.
Wouldn't that be cool? It's like my dream come true, you know, like 2015.
I'm just waiting for someone to pull out the pocket.
Well, because you could have him. He's like the Clock King in Flash. So you could have Clock King. You could have Heat Wave. You could have Captain Cold. You could have who could be Mirror Master?
I don't know.
Maybe who'd be a good Mirror Master? Maybe that John Abruzzi. Who is he? You know, I only kneel before God. I don't see him here in Prison Break. John Abruzzi.
It's been a long time since I've watched that TV.
Well, you're looking forward to it because you like Flash.
I do like Flash a lot. It's probably one of my favorite ones so far. Out of Gotham, Flash, Shield, Agents of Shield, Agent Carter, all those ones that are going around at the moment. Flash is probably being my top 5.
Wow.
Easy.
Nothing touches Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agent Carter is getting close, but that's for other reasons.
I don't like Agent Carter because I don't like that era for me. I
like that era. I like that era with zoot suits and top hats.
Okay. Mobster, gangster. Is it doing that era, right?
Yeah.
See, I'm not into that. I'm not into it.
Well, you're missing out.
Next thing, Battle Chasers. Battle Chasers, Joe... I can never say his surname. Medurera?
I think that's why he just calls himself Joe Mad.
Joe Mad, yeah, right. So,
now, I never... To your amazement, I never got into Battle Chasers.
Right. So Battle Chasers is pretty straightforward. Storyline is back in the Dungeons and Dragons sort of era.
Okay, now see, already you lost me because I don't like sword and sorcery.
You don't like fantasy?
No, I'm a big science fiction geek.
Okay. Well, during that era... There's a storyline with a kid, a wizard, and a warrior. The typical cliche warrior who something happened to him and he went into drinking and then now he has to come back, redeem himself. That sort of thing. So anyways, old comic lasted to issue 7 or 8.
And then it just abruptly stopped,
disappeared because Joe Mad decided to start doing art for...
Because he got famous or something.
Oh, gaming and stuff. So he wants to bring it back. I think it's like 10 years now or more than 10 years where he is wanting to bring back the Battle Chasers franchise, but in a gaming form and the comic form.
Well, I'm looking at this headline. It says returning with new game and comic, maybe.
Right.
Now that's a little bit ominous. Now
it is.
They're not committing to anything.
For me, I'm sorry to say this, I love Joe Mad's art back then. I don't know if I enjoy it as much now. Maybe my perception and taste has changed a little bit more.
Well, it was very much of the time, wasn't it?
It was of the time. Now it might be a little bit more cartoon. Like when he
did you ever read like Ultimates?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to raise up. When he did Ultimates 3, I believe it was.
Yeah, or
the third season or
whatever it was. Yeah.
I hated. I absolutely hated it. And I usually love Joe Mad stuff, but I just hated it for that particular book. It was too slapstick. Cartoony, it just didn't work.
Well, even when Jeff Loeb wrote it, he tried to make it like over the top.
Yeah, I didn't like it. So for me, I'm sorry to say this, but too little, too late. You shouldn't have just ditched the freaking book, and you should have at least wrapped up the first storyline and then let it go. Opposed to just going, you know what, I'm out, guys. We'll just leave you stranded for the next 10, 15 years.
So Joe Mad he's burnt all his goodwill.
For me, he has.
Because I know that Battle Chasers is beloved, and people still talk about, when is it going to come out?
It's
and,
look, Battle Chasers was good for its time, but everything about it is very cliched, right? Again, not saying that cliche is a bad thing. I'm all for the cliche stuff because that's the stuff stories come out of, and things that you can relate to.
Well, it's cliche for a reason. That's
exactly right. But I think it's too little, too late. It's too little, too late for me.
Well, speaking of video games, the other thing that I saw was the new Arkham
Knight.
Yeah.
Yes, the new Arkham Knight trailer. So, yeah, I'm actually quite excited about that. I mean, this is a game that I think it was produced by Rocksteady. So, as far as my understanding, please correct me if I'm absolutely wrong here. For every Arkham game, they switch between 2 different studios, right? They go from one to the other.
I think that sounds vaguely right. Yeah.
They do it for Call of Duty and all that sort of stuff.
Why do they do that? Isn't that bad? Wouldn't that be a bad move?
I have no idea. So the latest one that came out, not Arkham Knight, what was it? There's Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and then Arkham Origins. Arkham City was awesome. Arkham Origins was a piece of garbage. You guys.
So there's like the Star Trek. There's like the Star Trek of video games. Like every second one is a good one.
Maybe, but yeah, the Arkham Origins was a piece of garbage. It didn't bring anything new to the table that was like, wow, mind-blowing. But Arkham Knight, which is the latest one, which is, I'm pretty sure, I could be absolutely wrong here, but it's the same person. It's
going back to that studio.
Yeah, to that same studio, Rocksteady, right? So I think it's going to be great, and the new trailer shows all the sort of different villains that are involved. So if you haven't watched it yet, make sure you Google it and check it out as well.
Yeah, I'm not a big gamer, but obviously I'm a big fan of the Batman franchise, and it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, the trailer looks amazing to me. But speaking of trailers, I don't know if you checked it out as yet. Well, not really trailers, but videos, movies. There was the Dragon Ball fan-made film.
I didn't see the Dragon Ball fan-made film.
You're a big fan of Dragon Ball?
I'm a fan. I'm not a big fan.
But you're a fan because you grew up with it.
No, I didn't grow up with Dragon Ball Z.
You grew up knowing bits, but you know the whole premise of it, right?
Yeah, well,
Super Saiyan and all that sort of stuff. Goku.
I always had to go straight from home to school. I never got a chance to watch it in the morning.
Okay.
So I got into it in uni. But yes, I am familiar with the concept of Dragon Ball.
Okay.
And those balls, those Dragon Balls.
So, just very quickly, a fan made, obviously. Movie episode,
unofficial sort of thing.
Yeah, I think he wants to keep he or she wants to keep going with that.
Well, come on.
Don't know.
It'll be a he.
Well, you never know. But anyways, this is my opinion of it. If you guys haven't watched it yet, please Google it as well. I think it's good for what it is. Sure, it's a fan-made film, so the acting is pretty bad. But I think it's definitely better than the actual official lame, cheesy movie that they made. This is actually a lot better.
We sort of touched on it with our previous episode where we talked about Dragon Ball Z. It was done completely with it was just cashing in on the Dragon Ball name.
They just milking money out of it. That's it. It's just a name label.
Speaking of fan-made, I did see Dragon Ball 1 and I will go and see it based on your recommendation. But
cool.
Power Rangers.
Yes! I was waiting for you to raise that one up. I'm so excited.
So you saw it. You clearly saw it.
Oh man.
And you got a boner when you saw that, obviously.
I more than about.
Oh. You know the thing with the Power Rangers. I think you better put this over here just in case. But the Power Rangers fan film, I liked it.
First of all,
there are some things like it's jarring to see them go so
hardcore
from PG to a very serious,
MR rated. Yeah, well, it's not really. Is it R? It'd be M. Violence.
It's very violent, and there's cursing, which you know that I really don't care for it. Like if it's not necessary, but it's very violent, and it's a complete. It really builds and expands into something completely different. I thought it was pretty cool. I think it was definitely a different interpretation of it. You liked it? You're a fan of it?
Absolutely huge fan of it. So look, I'm not a crazy Power Rangers fanatical fan.
Now see, Power Rangers is something I grew up on.
Right. So I watched the first one, the normal Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Everything else after that, I was just like bow bow. So I'm sort of aware of the whole, Tommy being the Green Ranger, then became a White Ranger and all that sort of stuff. But that being said, I thought that this one was really good.
Well, this one had Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah.
And
Battlestar Galactica, right?
And Dawson.
Dawson from Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
And he plays the villain, the more antagonizing villainist character really well, I thought.
Oh, he did.
Like the whole interrogation and all that. Guys, Google it. Make sure you Google it and you watch it. It's actually really cool.
I think you'd have to... actually, you know what? I take it back. You don't necessarily need to be a fan to enjoy it at all.
No.
This kind of reminded me, like... You're going to hate that I'm going to bring this up, but it kind of reminded me of the Mortal Kombat fan-made sort of thing, where they made it completely serious. They treated it with reverence. I don't get the hate that you have for this Mortal Kombat YouTube fan-made thing.
Mortal Kombat in general is a wannabe Street Fighter. It was always a cheesy, lame wannabe Street Fighter.
You know, I can't criticize it too much because you weren't a huge Power Rangers fan. Power Rangers is a reimagining it's like they took the Japanese... I can't
remember what they
Super Sentai or whatever, and they made a show out of it. So
absolutely correct.
This is the same sort of thing. They're treating it seriously. Yeah. And who knows? Maybe we will get that. Maybe we will get a Power Rangers YouTube exclusive.
Look, it would be really cool if they kept it the way it is. It is very serious. It is very violent. It's definitely not for kids, and it has moved along with the adults. As in, like, we were kids during the day, and the audience, it just followed the audience. Right. However, as I can't remember, I don't know the actual actor's name, but Tommy the Green Ranger, he did announce on his Facebook page as well, which I agree with, because the next day after I watched it, one of my friends may say, "Do you reckon they can actually do it?" I can guarantee you it's not going to happen. The Power Rangers label is always attached to kids. That's their target audience, right?
Well, because it's still Power Rangers.
It's still Power Rangers. There's no way in hell they will be able
to move
it to that.
But do you think that they could make it more serious, more adult? I reckon they could.
They can make it more adult, but not to that.
You can make things kid-friendly and adult.
Yeah, but I don't think the in-between doesn't work.
Take out the cursing, take out the blood splatters, and I think you're onto something.
For me, it's not going to work, but hey.
You just like blood and gore.
Oh, hell.
You got anything else to add to this thing?
No, that's it. So that's a lot of stuff that we've covered for this episode. It's a little bit longer episode, but let us know what you think, or if there's any news updates or anything that you want to talk about, or let us know about that we haven't covered or checked out. Comment on the blog. I always say that. Comment on the blog below. Comment on the comment section below. Make sure you check out our Facebook page as well. And if you are in Melbourne, make sure you check out Classic Comics, which is the regular comic book shop that we go to.
Say hello to Jared and Luch and Pino.
Cool. Anyways, till next time, guys. We will catch you.